Ronaldo nsam Charlie nsam no de aye bubruja ni nyina no say let me give you a summary if you do not know Hilal it's hard for no omni Benzema nya issues nti Benzema want to leave the club Saudi for no so some person mama Benzema if Saudi krom ho nti ene onko na one Hilal for nko yedwuma I say we free has no akokotoko but Saudi for no allow set transfer nko so Benzema and Hilal for no agree 18 million but this is sorry I'm gonna agree 18 months contracts Sikakra made it no around 200 million within 18 months no say deal no go through can't so betimi akofere bachi because ebebua can't take off bachi na El Nassr so NSR aba it makes a lot of sense. Ronaldo steps in also now I will not allow this to happen because you are empowering El Hilal for no asam no diama na koye hu ni say yawa asam no Benzema dwa na Benzema be posti e wo the social media so hwe de Benzema ye we na odi la fu di moji tuo mu say Benzema twetwi Ronaldo pa picture we e kire sei asade yi picture tuti musa asam na ha Benzema onya kasa pa wo be kasa na omo musu jagum record na ewo Portugal no omo newspaper no yeso so yet me say group na record omo only record newspaper no Kofina media Ronaldo and majority shares ewo enti Philesa free record wo body dey crane and we start Ronaldo contract and some day but say Ronaldo contract and clause mission say June 2026 obetimi efi so person kwa obetimi akọ ode no ho betimi akọ in somebody be pray but say Sporting Lisbon for no say Saudi for no embu Ronaldo a omra yes Ronaldo ewo bid bi so from PSV enye we PSV Saudi for no so omma Ronaldo nko because Ronaldo so kwa the image of the Saudi Arabian league and of course enye Ronaldo yen can be discuss Saudi Arabian league you understand so also say eniama eha they are trying to convince Ronaldo but now this is a member of the PIF according to Central Fono and I quote or say over 400 million euros was spent to help El Nassr since Ronaldo's arrival. Al Ahly received much less but have won the Saudi Super Cup and the Asian Champions League. Al Ittihad spent less amount and also have won the league and the cup. Enough of these excuses. It was and some no also. Courts way to me say no cre say no cre in some neighbor no. All the best says a member be pay say member of the PI if you be here crown any member be na cannot be na open also can some edit here Ronaldo. So say issues so no the way ni. Me bam chow what the manu betu mubi. Ronaldo ni Benzema nto kwa na Africa de ejadem.
On say koku football. Asemi ya o kan o story a wo kan aka me ade ka. Ronaldo ni Benzema I'm not sure say afero mu mienu ebenya a small puncture in their friendship. At Madrid the cause was to fight for a single badge. Madrid. Yeah. But who said one had to readjust his game and accommodate the other. And no one Benzema yeah until Ronaldo ko any nyina ka say oh wan kwade aka wo ka won to nka Ballon d'Or no be. But whatever we call it, fate and destiny, was Akoshia or Saudi Arabia. This time one na odi in the new kind of Spain was Akodi in the new kind of league. I quite say league no cranona. I could be a door, elite door, the modern day vision Saudi for the person wants to do more football sports world no be no. You see Ronaldo in that picture. For instance, let me put this in a context. Asia the rich countries now from Oman, Qatar, Saudi, Iran, South Korea, they know say number one, tourism, oil, and the amount but apart from oil and tourism, no, they are the best and Qatar, the World Cup and about Mukrumo. Then Saudi says, let's also find a way and bring the World Cup. Omo man started Formula 1, I boxing, I tennis. Omo name of bread and football no. They had to, go in for a picture over more wider than or probably close to the World Cup. Or in another definition, the bit more pushy or more image, towards hosting the World Cup at some point. We can all say Ronaldo by positively, who's our impact,
True.
Under normal circumstances, I don't think before the arrival of Ronaldo, now come back to be say, me Saudi League, oh yes, story I was just watching you. And you Ronaldo and America. What is the essence of wasting time on Saudi League?
Exactly.
But because of him, we've been discussing the league. And for that reason, among other players and also so apart from here discussing big boys from across Europe, among Kamunya and Germany in Kwashe Honmano, it's been so competitive. But this is where the conflict falls. Of course, I lifted the image of the league. Or come a league, center on no Ronaldo, whatever he thinks. I want to humbly ask. Because it's a league, what policy we say, you have my league and you're rich. Transfers and also I can't want to discuss the league. Oh, Benzema from Al Ittifaq to Al Hilal, Ronaldo from Al Nasser to those discussions, and the man league, on topics about trends,
No correct.
So why would you stamp your authority on that? Can we say, oh, wow, and also soon I pay when they are some of the big boys into any decision maker now.
Yeah.
Obiobeka Sabia so Jenna say, okay, say David Beckham call MLS or the Ruby call. What friend David Beckham rule?
The Beckham rule.
I know you know the explanation of it. There's a limit or a maximum, but 3 foreigners bet me at Trasa ceiling, on David Beckham no NT and Samra no de to. Maybe Ronaldo Sunti and Mrabi bet me about Kao. Say season koso or star power be to me switch camp within 2 years. SRN happening something. Now I quite say Ronaldo no throw him and I'm a Samra no ababeka. Say David Beckham Eddie no koye or MLS no. I think if say Saudi for no so who say Ronaldo make impact and the all can obetia, they should just look at it. My single opinion is say Ronaldo free Saudi there league no betia konechi.
The image
Ronaldo free Saudi there league no betia konechi.
Saints na almost so one person mo crocro issue no say in any case Ronaldo no also we football crowd no person tsena krumo because what work crowd no a generating news at the more league Yes, also the Ronaldo says also the and most so no monhwe na muntie me nkomo no so bi.
I've seen the rise of the Russian league with Anzi Makachkala.
Yeah.
I've seen the rise of Chinese Super League with Guangzhou, Mo FC Mone, Guangzhou, Shanghai Evergrande, those clubs, they've all gone back to the discussion table. We've seen India at some point. When we imagine league, you should find a policy so lasting rather than building your focus, your lasting, your longevity on one person's persona. About signing independent retire, then what do you do? So Ronaldo to Cromo, we'll still be talking about Saudi Pro League. No, it's not going to work in my opinion.
Well, before.
Yes, interesting times ahead. I mean, you ask the question, say, why is the Asian League not sustaining the powerhouse football? And I say, why is the Asian League not being able to sustain stardom or relevance? Newton made mention of Shanghai SAPG and the Chinese Super League. Now, the same model, maybe different with attracting star powers and then infusing or injecting more money as compared to the Super League in India. They just opened the doors to players to come, though the money was huge. But Saudi, they know 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, even 10 times bigger than the Chinese Super League in the offer. So you ask yourself the question, Argentina, the Asians need to mean sustaining dominance, and I say power now more person through football. No? It goes back to how the Europeans has mastered this game. You see, for football to thrive anywhere, Newton, you need an European touch.
Okay.
An European player, an European coach, an European philosophy, an European something. And then Brazil, one of Nyoma cripple on football and I said national team there home. How they say no raw samba no ira. They say all their players, majority of their national team players are playing in Europe.
Okay.
So or Europe infused. How? By 17, 18 years, Vinicius, Samba won the Munina, Yaho Nina, our Madrid system. Rodrigo be picky, Yebefano, and then the Baby Ras Spain, Samba won the Munina, Bepusatua. And it goes on and on and on and on. So countries for their origins are losing their identity. Asians never before the money identity, yet still they can't sustain it. So it has to be studied. Say, Diana Europe for now, you're football and you're soccer now. No matter how hard you try and pushing money, publicity, projects, ambition, it's still not working. Now an European is about to mess it up by virtue of Ronaldo and Benzema. Whoever wins this war, then Benzema tia Pijan and Salaman and Sassono chess or no di kind atutu. So what's a picture and you him the chair.
Benzema di oposti ye di.
Benzema si tutu. Hey, Benzema tutu.
Ade omu yeso so said the attention so Abra League no. Sa
it's good.
Rivalry no. And so kind of so nye bad o.
Ana assassin bebre almost then.
Also no me no
kwa assassin na bebre.
Yeah.
Now the Saudi league is going to suffer as to who do we let go, who do we let stay. Why will ni enye mano? They are all Europeans. You need them. Whoever wins this war no might determine the next 5 years a die on Asian football, not just Saudi football, but Asian football. Send you be any dear, and I say you be who Singapore be on also this kebi bebtum, you be who Asian country be on also this kebeshim, you who Qatar, on also World Cup or tri stage, you who Saudi. Ebia Saudi diani jigu ya Qatar so be say ye den de be ye fufro. So a lot is going on. Even Saudi, na say Qatar for no ebe start with almost football no. You say Xavi Koye coach or 9 years standing more. You so almost sign players being added. So you can't take out the European influence or the European touch from football. Whoever wins this war no, will determine the next 3 or 5 years of Asian football. But me Ronaldo should win this war.